Please. Quiet. Let me repeat what I said before. Silence as the graveyard. Silence as the graveyard. Silence as the graveyard. Thank you very much. First of all, this is my first time in Benue State. Of the nation.
Welcome, sir.
Now, this is the killing that happened in the other local government that brought me.
Yes.
I swear to God who made me, I didn't know they were protesting. I swear that on my mother.
That's a coincidence.
I only went there to make the video to publish. Why? It's because I have noticed that our media in Nigeria, they don't longer report the news.
Yes, sir.
Before, when things happened about 12, 13 years ago, we see it on the TV. But nowadays, we don't see them again. It's almost as if it is controlled, so that they will not see it. Do you understand? That is why I came. But now that I made this protest, let me tell you something.
Please tell.
I don't protest tire for this country.
Maybe lie.
Don't arrest me tire.
Maybe lie.
They don't beat me tire. We love Nigeria, that's why we are here.
Yes, sir.
Insecurity is making a lot of us jobless. How? Because of insecurity, investors will not come to this place. You people cannot farm.
Yes, sir.
When I went to this local government, they bought rice, they bought everything. The man was crying, I had to remove money. You understand? I said, take, not because the money can clear his tears, but he's just saying, it's just something to say, Ross, go to blind. Do you understand? Understand this. Now we are on the street telling the government that, please do something about this insecurity. Since when they bomb me, bros, I swear to God, I don't hear about Benue killing, no be today. But it is time for it to end.
Yes! Silence, 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 silence! But it will not end like what we are doing now. Let me tell you why. You see everything you are doing now? Yes, sir.
We don't want tire. Government no hear them. You know why?
No.
Because they are always waiting for you to burn one thing so that they can use that reason to start. So, what we are going to do now, I spoke to the police there. I said, don't attack us anymore. We want to talk. We want you to listen. They said before they listen, we also have to assure them that they will listen to us peacefully. So the only way they can listen to us now, we'll clear the road. When we clear the road, we go back to them. We tell them the demand. Do you understand? Yes. Then the CP will now assure us that, okay, give us a day. We'll make sure there's security. Now, this is what will happen. If we give them a day, security will come day.
We'll come back
and do the full madness. Let's just give them this opportunity, let them hear. This attack happened this way. And also, anything they collected from you, I will try to get it. Anybody they arrested, I will talk them to release them.
VDM!
Let me bust your head.
Okay, sir.
This road right in the block. Helicopter won't come out. There will be a helicopter coming to go.
Where?
You know who it affects? That one brother, one sister, where won't go to small business, come to feed the family.
That's all.
You understand?
That's all. You heard it there.
The see no me say no go affect them. Because they make money from the state.
Yes.
And by blocking the road, they will also not make money. But that's not what we want. Let's relate
We want a peaceful protest.
First. We will do a peaceful protest, no problem.
Straight to government house.
Way for a peaceful protest. Yes. But today, we will go back.
Yes.
Go and meet them, we'll talk, we'll listen to the commissioner, and then we'll end it for today.
What was about VDM? Mosa! The VDM! Let's go!
Just imagine, over 200 persons killed. President of Nigeria never make PIM about this incident. The governor of the state, Benue State, never still make PIM over this incident. And after, they go talk say Nigerian get government. We buy your nanuga, we rain no mockery. Where Mr. Daniel Bawala or Abi Bawala, whatever, where all of them, where they sabi they talk, where they defend the government each time somebody come out, speak out. Now, if Peter Obi come out now, talk about this incident, or say make you go Benue State, make you go visit them, or anything, or make any PIM concerning this incident, all of them, they will come out like lions. They go ready to attack. Now we be say them suppose do the needful before the people will start talking. Just imagine, see how the people are lamenting that this thing have been happening. The president just keep mute about it. The president did not just say anything about it. See the very dark man. What the very dark man just did, he did not really do much. But that speaking, talking to the people alone, as in it calmed them down. That is just all these people are asking for. Give them a listening ear and provide solution to what is happening to them. People dying as if they are just killing chicken. People being by every day as if they are just killing chickens for Christmas celebration or for wedding celebration. These are human beings, for crying out loud. And the government seems not to be bothered about it. This is really, really bad. So my people, let me allow you guys to take a look and watch other reactions. Guys, una go cry for Benue State.
The very useless government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu is yet to make any statement regarding the genocide that happened in Benue State a couple of hours ago that led to over 200 deaths recorded. It was a massacre, and then the pictures are gory. The Nigerian media are quite silent, apart from a few places where we are hearing majority of. Thanks again to very dark black man VDM, who has taken it upon himself to have embarked on this very risky but not national calling, to have gone to the site and record very disturbing visuals. And the video he posted on his platform, which you can see except of it, you can go watch it on his platform, are quite gory. People were burnt alive, especially women and children, and the death toll is currently pegged at over 200. Yet the Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government, through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, is more bothered about the Israel and Iran issues. And then right under your nose, a lot of things are happening, genocide and all of this, massacre, and it's looking very regular these days. And with this death toll, we cannot record that several deaths, over 7,400 deaths in 2 years of Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government. How much more do you want to know a government that is clueless, that is ineptitude, that do not have value for the lives of Nigerians, that is forced itself, it's very important, itself, to want to govern? And my only worry is that this is the same state where politics was prioritized over humanity a couple of weeks ago, and a few persons, when this issue were raised, a few persons came on the comment section. Unfortunately, my brother, and I've always said it in every time I have the opportunity, that the problem is the people that play politics with our lives, play politics and use propaganda, they are almost spared, relatively spared when things like this happen. The women and children that had been killed and massacred in this very gory situation in Benue, would not have had a say in the politicalization of the humanity or humanitarian visit that Peter Obi was going to have on the state, when the reverend gentleman, who is a very, very enunciating fellow, decided to play politics and use his party. I've said it. The APC is a cold-hearted group. The antecedent, the trajectory, the works in the APT is court-related, and no matter who you are, no matter how genuine your intentions are, as long as you're in the APC, you move like a head, you move like a court. And that's why a reverend father who's supposed to be a gentleman, supposed to be Christ-like, refused humanity and chose politics and propaganda. Today, people that defended that nuisanceness that the governor assumed in that particular issue are chilling and enjoying, most likely quiet right now, but a few more persons, like over 200. And you cannot imagine a country that is not at war will lose over 7,400 persons. What other forms of ineptitude or cluelessness or worthlessness or valuelessness that you want to define a government, if not Bola Ahmed Tinubu's very useless government? And I say that without any apology. And if you think it is too harsh, Bola Ahmed Tinubu himself has been useless to the cause of the Nigerian state, and his government has been ultimately useless. Everybody. And if you defend this government, whether on paper, whether you defend on social media, you are as well also very useless to the Nigerian state. And I hear that the Benue youth are already on the street protesting. Of course, as I talk to you, neither Reno Mokri, the worthless liar manipulator, neither Bayo Nonuga, Daniel Bwala, none of the spokesperson for this government, or the new bride of Segun Showumi, and all of the guys are making any statement, have made any statement particularly condemning the actions and making new resolve of what government is doing to stop this. It seems like, unlike the DJ of the DSS said a couple of weeks ago, Nigerian government has also become helpless, and they are waiting for the Nigerian people to defend themselves against an organized terrorist attackers or organized terrorist group that has been empowered to clean ethnic and religious cleansing that is going on in the Middle Belt and some part of the North. Is something that Bola Ahmed Tinubu has decided to stay mute to, because it seems like it is a script that has been handed over to this guy. And I pray by the grace of God that we will continue to pray for the people, because that's the most we can do now. Pray for the people of Benue and all of these other states that have been faced with this kind of consistent, insistent massacre and genocide, that come 2027, by May 29th, this Bola Ahmed Tinubu useless government would have been sacked, and a government that will prioritize the people of Nigeria will come to bear. And then the Aso Villa will be relocated to the Middle Belt of Nigeria, and Nigeria will begin to have a breath of fresh air that Nigerians can trust, that a government that is ready to say we would rather die than for you to slaughter our people will come into bear. I'm trusting and believing, and I have the confidence. People keep asking me, where is this coming from? I have public information, I have private information, and I am aware that apart from propaganda, there is nothing Bola Ahmed Tinubu is going to use to campaign 2027. So it's only normal that the Nigerian people will do the right thing, and then we expect that all other ceteris paribus, all other things being equal, Bola Ahmed Tinubu is counting his last days in office.
And we are here because we are grieved. A lot of killings have been happening in this state, and then our leaders, let me say the number one citizen of the state, has remained close-mouthed. Mr. President has not spoken about the killings in Benue State, and we know that the primary responsibility of a government is security of lives and properties. And this primary aim, if not achieved, any other aim is secondary aim. And when the primary aim of somebody is being defeated, that means the person is a failure. At this point in time, the Benue youth will have come out in our masses to say this administration has failed us. Our people cannot go back to their farms. Our people cannot go back to their ancestral homes. And these farms are the places where they farm, they labor to feed us, to train us in schools. And we are here today because our people cannot go back to labor for our younger ones. So where are we running to? We'll be running from our ancestral home to Makodi. Coming to Makodi, people have been running again from Agan to Yellow Water to this place. And the Makodi itself is not safe. The other day it was not back here. Where are we running to? We continue running from these headers. And our leaders, our governor has remained close-mouthed. We are calling on them that if they cannot do it for us, they should quietly resign and tell us that this responsibility has become a burden to them and they can no longer tolerate, they can no longer condole it because their capacity has not reached to it. At this point in time, we are calling all the relevant security authorities to come on board to see how they can curtail this thing. I remain Comrade Ali Joshua David. Thank you.
I am protesting because right now we are standing on the dead bodies of our mothers, our fathers, our brothers and sisters. We have become IDPs in our own very country. These killings have persisted for years. A lot of talks have gone on. Only last year, 500,182 people were displaced. We have 21 IDP cars in Benue. These killings won't stop. Up until this moment, nothing is being done. Why? What is more crazy is the deafening silence from our leaders, the duty bearers, the people who are supposed to speak, the people who are supposed to do something. They are silent. Now we want answers. We want to know what is going on. The government has a duty to protect life and properties. If President Tinubu is overwhelmed by this insecurity in North Central, in Benue, in Plateau, in Taraba, he should step aside. He should resign. They should stop playing politics with human lives. President Tinubu understands what democracy means. We need to stay alive. We want to just live. Right now, we are pleading for our lives. Look at what is happening. Look at the humanitarian situation in the state. Look at how it's affecting economy. Yesterday, I saw people being maltreated, women and children crying by the roadside because they've had to flee from their communities. A woman woke up in this community. Her children, 5 children and mother were lynched.
Yesterday, over 200 people were killed in their sleep. What kind of a thing is this? And Mr. President is quiet. The governor is quiet. These people are not asking for political alphabet. They are just killing people in their sleep. We are farmers. We are an agrarian state. What are we going to do with the people that are just roaming the streets? Please, we are calling on Mr. President to speak to us. No condolence message, nothing. Is Tinubu a mother at all? She should talk to us. What is happening? He cannot depend on people that are trying to be politically correct. He reads the news, he sees the news, he watches Arise, he watches channels. Please, we are sending a strong message. We are going to stay here till Mr. President will speak to us. That is what we are going to say. Am I speaking the minds of Benue people? That is what we are doing here.
A lot of these states
When I talk to them, they know that. Small boy wants it.
road, police, come on for road.